It's election time. Let's check out some of the odds. If you're going to bet on this thing, the time to do it is now because they're going to close the odds at some point soon. I'm not sure exactly when, but it's going to be soon, and then you won't be able to bet on this anymore. Right now, according to Real Clear Politics, it's pretty close, and 171 delegates are toss-up. So here are the states. If you're not familiar with the voting system, each state has a certain amount of delegates. Basically, it's just like points if it was sports. And Clinton has 203 points, Trump has 164, and 171 points are up for grabs right now. Now, all of these states could flip back and forth, but somewhere like California is not going to flip to vote for Trump, and somewhere like Texas is probably not going to vote for Clinton, although who knows what's going to happen. Of course, classic battleground state, Florida is up for grabs, and North Carolina is really important this year too. Surprisingly, they're listing Michigan as a toss-up and Pennsylvania as a toss-up. Those are traditionally Democratic. All right, let's check out some of the odds. Now, the odds are not showing this as really close. The odds are pretty much reflecting the media saying that Clinton is off the hook. She's not exactly off the hook, but I don't want to get into all that, the technical details about how it goes, but let's just say that the Clinton Foundation is still under investigation, but they just said they're not going to change anything from what they decided in the summer. Anyway, whatever that means, that made the odds go crazy, and now Clinton is a big favorite at 1.20 at most places. And I think if you're going to bet on this election, then you should bet using a handicap. And I'm going to circle this one too over at 5Dimes. So I think that if you wanted to bet on Trump, then you should go for the plus 74.5 delegates. And if you want to go for Clinton, then you want to go for the minus 99.5 delegates. Both those get you even money or more. And I think that's the way to do it. I mean, if you think that it's going to be a blowout, look at the blowout pay is pretty good. Minus 149 delegates pays 4.45, and you know it's winner take all, so all Clinton needs is 51%. That might not be that bad of a bet, actually. Same thing here, minus 124. But I think that these in the middle, I think it's a close race, and these are the two bets I would take depending on what side you want. You also might want to pay attention because these odds are moving a lot, so go with the flow. Right now, Trump is getting a lot of juice. Then you could just take Trump, wait, and maybe the juice changes, and you can hedge that out, and you can get a little arbitrage going on. You can also bet over at Direct Bet if you don't want to make an account at 5Dimes. Their odds are not quite as good as 5Dimes, but they're pretty damn close, and it's the only place I know that has the Electoral College handicap. What's cool about Direct Bet is that you don't have to make an account. It just works with a Bitcoin address. They've been around a while. And the other cool thing is they also accept Dash, Doge, Litecoin, and Ethereum. So yes, there are uses for those shitcoins. And over here at Bet Online, let me go to it, which I guess you could say is more of a public sports book. We'll go down to politics and we'll see what those odds look like right now. This morning they didn't look as good as the one on 5Dimes, but they were a little slower to react. So that's why you want to have more than one account, because these guys tend to not react as quickly as other books. So you might be able to catch some good odds. Here we got Clinton at minus 500, Trump at plus 350. Let's go over here to Decimal and check that out. What does that make it then? 120 Clinton, 450 Trump. So if you wanted to bet on Clinton, plus 120 is higher than over at Direct Bet, which is like at 118 right now. But it's still not as much of a margin to hedge it out in a pure arbitrage. You could make it so you go flat on one side. Right now, the odds are good enough for that. So, for example, you want to bet on Clinton, and then you take a bet on Trump at 5 over here. You bet at 1.20, and then you bet on Trump over at 5Dimes for 5.5, and then you only bet enough on Trump that you go to zero profit if Trump wins, and you go to a profit if Clinton or to win. You can do that now, but right now I don't see any arbitrage available. But maybe if you're over at Betfair, which does not take Bitcoin, unfortunately, all the places that I've shown right now do take Bitcoin. Maybe you can get some good odds over there. But for right now, keep your eyes out if you're going to bet on this thing and going to do it. Also, the state-by-state betting is pretty interesting. Here we got North Carolina. Like I said, it says toss-up on Real Clear Politics, but Trump is 2.10. So, in my opinion, if it's really a toss-up, then I would just go with the underdog every time. And, you should get over 50% hit rate on that. All right, that's it. That's the update on the election right now. Thanks for watching. This was Theo Goodman from dgenbet.com. Check out dgenbet.com for free picks, sportsbook reviews, tips on how to bet. Links in the description. Thanks for watching.